We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the...
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down. On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it'll bring up third down. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up the interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger surveying the field. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. They juked him. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third down, still 14 yards left. Now Ben on third and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I think one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch it.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second and 10 here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out come the Giants. There's Eli Manning along with Larry Fitzgerald, of course. He was named the co-winner of the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. A big honor, not only in the eyes of the NFL, but in the eyes of the NFL community.
It's one of those honors that's above the other ones because you're giving of yourself to others. And that's what Eli's been doing for a long time. Not
Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. 30, the 20. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings, 81 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season, and heading into the playoffs, Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
They come out here in the eye.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 37. And the Giants are going to get a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive back.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Here's Manning to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, it's Bell. He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him. Rashad Jennings, he's all alone. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings, 78 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space. Game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient, and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete to Wheaton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And New York set to take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to right, and that's caught inside the 30. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 47 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He gets it to Brown, complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Manning looking to throw it. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game. And
give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to...
Nice play, baby, nice play.
My Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming.